Hi, my name is Richard Capone, and I'm the CEO of Let's Go Learn. And today I'm going to show you how to use our system to support your writing of IEPs, setting benchmark goals, and progress monitoring for mathematics. So let's first of all take a look at a 6th grade math class. When I take a look at this class, we see lots of data. Right now I'm just looking at the summative data. So this is the summary data within Adam. And let's take a look at Alberto, because Alberto is the student we want to write an IEP for. If we take a look at his total score, we see he's about mid-5th grade, and right now we're in mid-6th grade. So he's about a full year behind overall. But within numbers and operations, he's pretty strong. He's actually on grade level. And if we look at these other scores, we see, they're okay, but his weakest area is measurement. So I think I want to focus on that area for his IEP. So I'm going to select Reports, Special Education. And now, in a sense, this report allows us to dive down into the data, because the data is deep, so we need to dive down into it to write the IEP. We see the scores right here, so I can go ahead and copy that. If I want to paste those scores into the IEP, I want to be ambitious. I want to set his goal from 3.8 in measurement. We want to get him up to a 5.8, so we want to improve by 2 years by the end of the year. So we're going to go ahead now and start taking a look at the data. So if I select measurement, we can now see his present levels within measurement. So measurement is made up of 7 subtests, and we see exactly where he is at. So Alberto will identify the value of group of coins. Within temperature, Alberto will demonstrate understanding of a thermometer. Within length, Alberto will convert customary units of length. So these are his present levels. So this is great. I have this right away. We also see the grade level those are associated with, and we see the standard they're associated with, in terms of what skill level, and this is the grade level standard we need to work towards, which is a 6th grade standard. So we have all this data available to us. The other piece down here, under student profile, we have a narrative written about Alberto and how his relative strengths and weaknesses are within different strands. Again, I could use that also in my for my PLAF. Okay. But now let's say we're moving on. So we have the data. It's helping us write this great IEP. Now I want to set some goals throughout the year. So what I'll do is I'm going to select instructional skills to work on. I'll select 3 skills deep and hit refresh. Now, notice that money disappeared because he already had money mastered. So it disappeared. He doesn't need to work on it. But he still needs to work on these other 6 areas. Within temperature, there's only 1 skill. Now, I actually listed 3, but it turns out he only has 1 skill left to work on within the area of temperature. Alberto will correctly read a thermometer. So that's what I need to focus on. So I need to take these skills and spread this out throughout the year. So let's say the first quarter, we're going to be working on temperature and length. So again, this is something I could use in my lesson plan or for my teachers to help planning, or if it's multiple teachers, we could be working with Alberto. I can copy this, I could paste it into some kind of lesson plan. Now the next thing I could do is, if I want to progress monitor, how do I do that? Well, it's very easy. I can queue up a skill specifically on reading a thermometer, or I can queue up the whole subtest. So maybe after 3 weeks, we test them in length, and our assessment will automatically find a new high-level point. And that data flows directly into his math data, so there's no merging of data as a teacher. It's all automatic. I did my full assessment, and now I do my individual skill testing or my subtest testing, and all the data flows into the same score set. Another thing I can use for progress monitoring down here is EDGE. This is our specialized direct instruction. So it's all computer-based. Based on his assessment data, he is working on his own personalized course, or I can assign him specific lessons. And then I see all the data right here. Here's from his log files. I could put in a date range. I could also use that if I need to do some kind of update for progress monitoring. So that's essentially it. It's a very, very powerful system, easy to access this data, and you can do it anytime you want.